Welcome back to Blame It on Marketing. We are joined by two of our favourite podcast hosts, Rob and Johnny from the Marketing Dribble podcasts.
I'm Rob Boyle, yeah. I've been in marketing 18 years, mainly in e-commerce. That's kind of my sort of jam.
Hi, Johnny Kenyon. Marketing about 12 years. Rob was actually my first ever manager in marketing, and we've just spoken ever since.
We are going to do a rehash of our triggers videos.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The CEO has to sign everything off.
Oh!
I mean, everything.
Like, you're buying something for £2 and needs it signed off.
My next one is basically firing your senior marketers because you've got ChatGPT now.
I did this piece of work. They then came back to me with more ChatGPT feedback and asked ChatGPT to comment on the design. I replied back saying, I don't mind ChatGPT feedback, but can you at least make it look like it's not?
Drop the mic and walk
Yeah,
out.
you've triggered me, but in a different way. You've made me anxious now.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Blame It on Marketing with Emma and Ruta. And we are joined by two of our favourite podcast hosts, Rob and Johnny from the Marketing Dribble podcasts. So guys, do we need to do an intro for you? You've been on before, but do you want to say just a quick hi?
I'm Rob Boyle, yeah. I'm co-hosting a Marketing Dribble podcast with Johnny Kenyon, as I normally say. I've been in marketing 18 years, mainly in e-commerce. That's kind of my sort of jam. Yeah, I love hanging out with Johnny.
Wow. How do I follow that? Hi, Johnny Kenyon, co-host on Marketing Dribble podcast as well. I don't know why we chose that name. We just kind of did.
I like it.
Marketing about 12 years. Rob was actually my first ever manager in marketing, and we've just spoken ever since. Podcast came about. I just used to ring him in the car when I was going mountain biking on long journeys, and we'd talk about marketing for like an hour, and we were like, why are we not recording this? So if you want to hear our ramblings and musings, get across and have a listen. And you have just been guests on ours as well, haven't you? So exciting crossover episode to go dig around and find as well.
The episode we did on the Marketing Dribble podcast was room, what did we call it? 404, not 101?
404.
So we were
404.
we were binning marketing things. So today's episode, we thought we'd continue with a fun theme of things we want to complain about. I think that's the major theme of the two episodes. But we are going to do a rehash of our triggers video. So we did one ages ago, me and Emma, just the two of us. And we're trying to trigger each other with marketing things. So we're going to do a group one where we're going to kind of go around the table and then say what the thing is. And then we'll choose at the end which one was the most triggering. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you were drinking on that episode. I've just got orange juice because it's 1 p.m.
I
here.
know,
So
I've got water.
Yeah, it's too early.
might not
Even
get
though
as
it's
triggered
Friday.
as you again.
Yeah,
Water,
it's
yeah.
too hot.
Not
Yeah,
gin and
so
tonic.
very sensible.
Should we kick it off?
Hit them.
Go
you
on.
hit them with your first one.
So, first one. It's not that dramatic, but I feel like it's something we've all like dealt with, and it's like, ooh, marketing, you're in charge of making us pretty slides.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty triggered. I think because I've wrote a few, to be honest. I've got so many written down. One of mine's an advancement on that really, is when you have done that and you've done the pre-slides, you've just sucked it up and done it, and then sales take it upon themselves to just change them and throw random stuff in and just put stretched images. I don't know how they can't work out to drag an image from the corner. So that it's triggered deeply, but by a waterfall effect, I think.
Yeah.
Can I add to that? Because we're going on the theme and we've got that many. When the boss comes in and says something like, my wife's partner or whoever saw your meta ads and they didn't like the creatives you did.
Oh my god. Is that your first
Little
trigger?
off field, but
Well, that's a
Yeah, you
trigger.
kind
I
of
think,
just
Trigger
Rob,
the
I think
thing.
that's your first one.
Yeah, because I was kind of going on a theme. I know we're rushing around on it, but yeah, I felt like it just to inject it.
Yeah, I
just
feel like
making
it's
things
on the
pretty
same.
in general maybe is like the first switch.
Just, it's like people just think that the creative stuff just comes out of nowhere. Like you just pull a picture out of your ass and that's why, and we just like, oh, we think this is nice. It's like, there's so much more to it.
It's built for a reason. It's not just like, yeah, you find an image and that'll do. Yeah.
It's like, because if we did
I'm
that, we'd all
constantly
just
saying
use pictures of
I'm not a
puppies and
graphic
kittens.
designer.
Yeah.
Or just AI stuff. Yeah, I always say I'm not a graphic designer. Like being a generalist, I can get away with this quite a lot more as well and just say, look, that's not my remit. Like, and I just said I'm not a graphic designer. I can do it. It's not going to look good. Like, I'll try my best if you really want me to and you're in a rush, but just pay someone who knows how to do the job to do it properly. You may as well,
Amen.
you know?
And they'll still turn
So-
around to the graphic designer and be like, I didn't quite like that.
Could you just move this over here? And it's like, no,
Just
there's a
make the
reason it's
logo
there.
bigger.
Yeah.
Oh my-
That is a definite trigger, the graphics, isn't it?
I'm a
Okay,
little
guy.
triggered. I'm a little triggered.
We're
Yeah.
a little
It's a
bit,
good
we're
start.
warming
We're
up
getting
now.
there, yeah, we're warming up.
Okay, guys, it's your
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I don't mind you guys. I'll try and officiate if you like. Am I officiating? Whatever, refereeing if you want. Someone from your guys' side. You guys decide who's going to go.
Rob kind of went, so let's go with Johnny.
Age before beauty. Rob.
No, it's Johnny. Just sort of kind of
Go on, Johnny.
sneak,
All right, yeah,
sneak mine
fine.
in there a
Rob's-
little bit.
Sneaked one in, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, take a seat, please. Thanks for applying for the job of sales and marketing director. But we did actually decide to give it to the head of sales. He's done a few trade shows. He's made a couple of product flyers, so he has marketing experience. But you don't have any sales experience.
Oh, that just, yeah, I'm like a 9 out of 10 immediately.
It just literally brought up the bit of me that's like, how can we get them fired?
I think that's triggered.
Wow.
I think that's triggered.
Yeah, straight in there. Yeah. That person's now out of a job. Yeah.
Does that
We talked
happen?
about firing people. You love getting people fired because we spoke about this on our crossover episode as well.
Yeah,
Planning
help
things
it.
in people's desks and hey, yeah.
just you're
We,
fired kind of thing.
We have
whatever.
high justice
Yeah.
drives, I
You should,
think.
yeah, you should host The Apprentice.
You should, because you just like that's it for you every day, isn't it?
The
It's like,
savagery.
you just brought in. You're like those troubleshooters that come in, just like get rid of half the staff and then just leave.
Alan Sugar
Do you know
just
what,
needs to
though?
step down, I think.
Yeah, I've got no time for those. You know, those people who are like, we're restructuring. I'm a consultant. We're restructuring the department. No, sorry, no. But like I feel like our firings, as we sort of talked about on your podcast, are valid. They were all very valid. It's not personal.
yeah.
It's to do with the job, and that's why you saying that, Johnny, is so triggering for us, because we all know what that. We literally have all felt it, that there is a head of director of sales and marketing, and you're just like, you don't know anything about marketing.
Yeah, or just generally those leadership positions being filled by sales and the boardroom being filled by sales. Like, why is that experience more important than marketing?
It's like what it's like we were talking about on your episode with the CROs. It's like the CRO job, because that's not a director of sales. A CRO job is to be the person who looks after revenue, which is revenue across the board, not just new business. It's like,
yeah.
it's just a complete misunderstanding of what the role's supposed to be, basically. Are you ready for the next one? We're all now.
What's your levels? Whereabouts triggered are you?
She's all the way.
I peaked at 9 when you were talking about it, and now I'm at like a solid 5. I've calmed down a bit.
I'm a solid 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys?
Yeah. We're getting there, warming up.
Warming
Rob's
up.
not even
Oh, we need to.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick something
Cocky
spicy
talk.
for you, Rob.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The CEO has to sign everything off.
Oh!
I mean, everything.
And even like budgets. Sorry, to jump in. but,
Everything!
oh my God. Like you're buying something for £2 and needs it signing off. Use of
Social
time
media
is that.
posts, sign
We
off.
we worked somewhere like that, didn't we, Johnny? I'm not mentioning it anywhere, but
Every year, a £65 piece of software that reoccurs, have to raise a PO for it, whatever it is. Like all the stuff has to go through a sign-off process. Like it takes up more people's business hours than that £65 even costs just to sign the thing off that we've been using for the past 3 years. Like, oh yeah, I'm pretty triggered by that one, I think. So, but even like not even signing off, this is one up as well. Is like when the CEO, has to just put something on. Maybe you're sending an email out and they
Yeah.
have to just swap 2 words over, or like, oh, let's just move this bullet point up one, just so they put their stamp on it and they can take credit if it goes well. That's just
Amazing.
getting too involved. I think you've hired someone really good. If you've hired me, then just let me cook. It's like hiring a personal chef and then going in there and like telling them they're chopping onions wrong and like trying to add like
Yeah.
salt into that. They would just walk out. A personal chef would just leave if you did that. Do you know what I mean?
that is such a good one, Emma. That I never thought that one, but it's brilliant. Yeah, love that.
How do you feel now?
Oh yeah,
at 10?
that's straight up at 9. That got me. I just remembered. It brought back such horrific memories of like, yeah, you just can't move. Yeah, that's a great one.
Rob's got PTSD. That's a pretty good
How
one.
am I going to go
probably
lie
like
down now? That's it.
I'm probably like an 8.
He's
yeah.
shaking. How about you, Ruta? How was that for you?
Yeah, it's up there, but also having been a consultant now for 4 years, that is just, I'm used to it now.
Yeah, I was going to say I feel quite hardened to that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just like,
Mm.
yep, cool, that is how it is.
Yeah,
Great, and you will pay me my very expensive day rate while we sit and wait
Exactly.
for you to sign it off.
To sign off a social post, enjoy. If this is what you want to be doing with your time, I can't do much about that.
justifying their
Yeah.
existence.
Maybe we should
Yeah,
do
like
that
if-
more, Rob. Just it's
I
not our time.
I'm
Yeah.
a marketer, and if I had a junior marketer under me, would have zero interest in signing off their social posts. So if that's what you want to do, like,
I can't be bothered to. I'm not saying I can't be bothered. That made it sound bad. But I trust the people I work with enough not to sign off their social posts when we're acting as CMO.
Because you'd have to know so much about what's behind it, like we said earlier, wouldn't you? You can't just go, well, I don't like the look of that, because that's not maybe why it's
What does
graded
that even
way.
mean? It's just subjective.
Exactly. We've tested, and this works better than that, so the reason we're doing it. But you see, yeah, you get that.
I mean, if they come to you, fair enough, but like making it part of a process just slows everything down, yeah.
It really does.
Good
We're going
one,
round
good one.
again, so Ruta, you're next.
okay, I did make a post about this a few days ago, and it's basically firing your senior marketers because you've got ChatGPT now.
I had this one. Just general jobs being replaced, or just being told your job's can be replaced by ChatGPT, and it's trigger. It's not just triggering. Like it is. There is a worry there as well.
It's happening.
Because
We're going to work the land.
Yeah, at Performance Manchester last week, there was where was he from? Had someone come on and just say like 95% of marketers going to be out of work in the next 5 years, and that's not come from nowhere. Like, yeah, worrying. You've triggered me, but in a different way. You've made me anxious now.
We've triggered the existential dread rather than just like
yes.
the PTSD.
I always think, planes can take off themselves, fly themselves, and land themselves, but you won't want to get on a plane without a pilot, would you? So
you really wouldn't.
So, maybe there's a little bit of hope for us. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
But you've got to be able to use it.
I think that's the problem is the lack of understanding, isn't it, around the fact that, like, I mean, we say this all the time for so many different things, but you put shit in, you get shit out. And marketing to a certain point of view isn't subjective. There is an objective element to what we do because there's the data that sits behind it. So if you're just like, yeah, it's fine, we'll just get a marketing exec for 22k a year to put shit into ChatGPT, and then the CEO signs it off. Where's the objectivity? There isn't any. It's like, that's not what the job is. It's balancing those two things. Anyway, that's my TED talk. Thanks so much for being here.
I think this is why I'm kind of getting more into like marketing psychology at the moment, and I feel like it's almost coming back around to those advertising days where like creativity is going to be the big thing, because there's going to be so much slop. There already is so much slop. Just look at LinkedIn. It's just going to be AI talking to AI at some point. So being able to cut through that, like you say, from like an objective perspective, is going to be really powerful. I think there's going to be some that can do that. Even if it is sitting in the co-pilot seat, like you say, Rob, just being there in case things go wrong, or just to kind of add some steer, and I don't know, yeah, triggering, but in a different way. I'm not angry. I'm just
just disappointed,
just anxious.
All right, Rob, what do you got for us?
This has been a big trigger for me throughout my career, I think. And it's running on from Google Ads. When you set up a Google Ads campaign, and you, not always in a meeting, but usually in like a board meeting, or it could get filtered back to you of like, someone's Googled a keyword you should be ranking for, but then your ad never appeared. And there's so many reasons why it might not appear. Targeting budgets. It's like, why didn't it appear?
Yep. I've had that conversation far too many times.
I've also had the trying to explain how the keyword system ranks and the competitive nature of it, and how it doesn't, you just don't put your money in and it has instant effect. That's one of the ones they're like, I don't understand, but you've paid.
Yeah.
Where's the sales?
I think I'm just numb to this now. Like, I'm not even triggered by it. Because even like back in the old days, you might even like block out the office IP just to stop salespeople
exactly
you up and stuff. Exactly. And like, there's loads of reasons, and like you two have touched upon tons of other reasons. And it might not even be a good keyword. That's the worst thing. It could just be like, that's not something we want to rank for. And they're like, why not? And it's a whole conversation. Yeah, or there's just like the wrong intent behind it, or it's a money pit, or there's so many reasons, and it's having to explain that just because someone's so bored in their day-to-day job, they've decided to just start Googling random words and see what pops up. Why are you doing that? Go do some work. You
Or
know?
send me over your list of keywords. I want to check them over. And then it's like, that's behind data behind those keywords. But no, you need these ones in.
I think
my
as well,
God.
like sometimes, with niche keywords, there's not enough like search to even pay for them. And when you search for them, like, yeah, I know, but there's like 20 searches a month. So like Google doesn't allow us to target them. Yeah, but why? Because I can't change Google, babes.
Change the way that users search. Outside of marketing, picking keywords just get fucked for me. Like, no. Just no. Like, I hate I've worked in companies before where we've had the CEO sign off the keywords. Why?
No, not back to the CEO signing of
That's
that.
two. That's two triggers in one. Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
two.
Why? They
that is minging.
They don't know. They don't know.
Probably a he.
All I've ever done is
speaking.
work for male CEOs, so good luck pinpointing that one.
Yeah. As you said, there was someone specific in your mind there. So.
There was.
Yeah, do you know what? I wasn't into it, but the more we talked about it, the more riled up I've got. I think you've got me to like a 6 now, Rob. Actually, so it's coming up. It's coming up. So that was a good one.
Okay, Johnny, it's over to you.
Oh, you want me? So I feel like because you've said you're numb to these kind of things as consultants, this might not get you. God, I don't know. I've got some e-commerce ones, but that's only going to get Rob. So I feel like this one maybe. It's not so much marketing, probably business procedures. Someone forcing a priority on you, but then not making it a priority themselves, i.e., we need to get this email out tomorrow. But then it takes them a week to get you like a contact list or something. And then it's your fault still. It's not happened. So you have got to jump when they say jump, but then they can take their sweet, sweet time. And as consultants, I feel you'll get that a lot. Whether it still triggers you or whether you're just numb to it, I don't know.
That categorically
it's
pisses
triggering,
me
yeah.
off. Because
it's triggering because you look bad at the end.
Yeah,
it's not something that you can just let go. Like
you look bad. You've still had to charge for the time because you're waiting around or you're chasing or you're doing whatever.
But the thing didn't happen and whatever.
But the thing didn't actually happen on time.
Yeah,
and you look. Yeah, you're the one that's made to look shit. And also, like, I know we were joking about like people taking time and we're like, we just charge, no, I actually really hate having my time wasted. Like, that is my number one no. I'm like, why would you pay for a consultant and then waste their time?
I think it's the same with like on the same lines of like, you like do a meeting, do like the documentation, do the thing that you were meant to do, and then like it just goes silent, and then a week later the message being like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to be doing that anymore. And I'm like, what happened in the last week to like change you so fundamentally that you're not doing this basic marketing thing that we all agreed on? Like,
or they just don't reply.
Yeah, or they
just don't reply for ages. And you're like, I've seen you in other meetings. I know you're alive. I know you're not on holiday.
You've put in so much work. Like, you've put in so much work to that. It's almost just like, I love analogies. You'll see this if you head over to our podcast. Quick pitch. It's like spending a week digging a hole, and then someone comes up and be like, I don't want that anymore. Just, can you fill it in? And you're like, are you joking? I've just spent a week like digging this hole. So, Rob, you're very quiet.
Yeah.
You're either just unfazed or you're seething.
I don't know. You get it. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But the worst thing is when you don't get hear from anyone, and then they suddenly just pop up and go, "Yeah, can we have it done in another hour now?" It's like that kind of like, what? You've had all week to come back to me, and now like you want it like within an hour or something.
Oh, it's worse when you're still waiting on them. You're like, no, you haven't done the thing I asked yet. It can't. Your action. Yeah.
But then it's not. Well, why didn't you chase me?
Yes.
What I find
why
really
you fucking
annoying
chase
about
me?
that is that so many C-suite people do that. This just like lack of accountability and taking responsibility for their part in it. Like, they don't know that people are waiting on them. It's like, if you are the one who said, I need to sign this thing off in the first place, and then you don't make time to sign it off, how can you then think that that's okay? But so many people do it. It's just, to me, that's just like, it's very disrespectful.
Yes.
Makes
they
me
wake
very
up,
angry.
They ChatGPT something. They're like, we need to do this immediately. They take a fucking week, and then it's like, why don't you chase me? It's a whole string of like trigger.
I am not joking, you guys. I did this piece of work. I'm not going to say when or for who or whatever, but I did this piece of work, and I did it myself, as in no AI was used. Then I got ChatGPT feedback, which was generic AF. I then implemented that. They then came back to me with more ChatGPT feedback and asked ChatGPT to comment on the design of the document. So ChatGPT was like, "Oh, it's a little bit outdated and it needs to feel more SaaS." And I was like, how can you realistically, and it was a C-suite person, I was like, how can you, and I because I don't care anymore, I replied back saying, I don't mind ChatGPT feedback, but can you at least make it look like it's not?
Wow. Drop the mic and walk out.
And because I was like,
I love that.
I'm C-suite, you're C-suite, I'm just letting you know that I know that's what you did.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. I like that one.
Also,
I
like,
do it a bit
no
more
offense,
slyly.
if
I'm
you're
just like, oh, nice ChatGPT.
No.
Thanks, ChatGPT. I always say just something sly, not as hard as that.
Yeah. I also, if you're in C-suite, you're just in meetings all day, babes. Like, let's be real, you're not doing actual work. So why is it that using like your brain to respond to an email that you actually should check is like the thing you outsource to ChatGPT? Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Make time.
It's wild.
I don't buy this thing where people are like, I'm so busy I can't make time. Like,
Then
I
it
just
does,
don't
then the
buy
thing
it.
doesn't
It's
matter,
just not
right?
true.
Like, then don't make me
Yeah.
do
Organize
it.
yourself better. Be less
Yeah.
shit.
That's a good trigger. That's a good one. Where I don't have time. It's like,
Yeah.
you're joking. You're not in this like a 30-second job or something. You just don't have time.
Yeah.
It's because we
So
don't.
I've got.
We
Can I
mere
expand on this
mortals.
one?
Yeah, go on then.
Mhm.
Go, Johnny. Sorry.
I've got a quick one to sneak in because I know we're only getting
Oof.
like 2 or 3. To just go back on the ChatGPT ideas and using ChatGPT, waking up and just ChatGPTing something and coming in, goes into like a group chat, and then someone says, "Why haven't we been doing this already?" You know,
Yep.
you've just thought of
Yep.
it 30 seconds ago. We're a team of 2 or 1 or whatever you are. Like, we can't do everything. Like, just because something's easily executable doesn't mean it takes priority over other stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, why? Well, yeah, that's kind of a tack on trigger, I guess, to what we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think on the back of that, I think we've talked about this before, all 4 of us, is when your boss or something listens to a podcast or something on the way in and then comes in the office and go, I've heard this, it's really good. Why aren't we doing it? You know, and we said this before. It's not even part of the strategy.
There's a
It's
strategy
not
in
relevant
place.
to us.
Let's not go down it.
Yeah, let's not go down there. But anyway, sneak that in.
I think this one
Who's
wins.
next? We've gone a bit off tangent. Sorry.
Yeah, we have.
No. I'm wondering which one to pick next because some of mine are borderline personal.
Wow.
Yes,
About
let's have it.
Ruta.
No.
Is she triggering you again?
Yes,
Time.
Rob.
No, I'm gonna say it, but I'm saying it with love because I don't count myself in this camp. Okay. Are you ready, guys? Please don't throw anything at me. The only good marketers worth paying good money for come out of London.
Ooh.
Well, I've
Okay.
not come across that being too northern.
Yeah. I feel like the London way, like post-COVID, I don't think as much. I feel like definitely pre-COVID, that was a thing. All the money's. I know it's more expensive to live down there, but still, yeah, I feel like that is true. I've definitely sort of
Yeah.
come across that. Yeah.
As a consultant, I've definitely had comments, especially it was more so when I lived in Peterborough, about the fact that I live in Peterborough, so it's cheaper to run my business.
Yeah.
And like, therefore, why are you not charging what a local marketer would charge? And it's like, because I'm not a local marketer.
I think never had that. I've had where you've had people from maybe Londonish or that consult or something, and you go on the call and almost to justify their existence rather than working with you, they're just challenging everything you're saying and trying to like trip you up. I've had that kind of thing, but easily.
Because I'm from London. Yeah. I get that. Okay, little trigger. But you've done well, Rob. You've not been triggered too much. I think we need an e-commerce specific trigger to get Rob's blood boiling, you know?
We can have a bonus round.
Bonus.
Round.
Okay.
Can we try?
Yeah, well,
can we do a
try and
bonus
trigger
round
Rob.
for
That'd be a
Rob?
nice
So
little,
Yeah.
we'll all try and
can-
trigger Rob.
We're all going to try and trigger Rob. Who wants to go first?
The sign off was a good
Okay,
one. That triggered
okay.
me.
Well, yeah, the CEO
All right,
sign off.
all right.
You did put your head in your hands.
Yes, that made me on that one.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
Johnny, I feel like you've got a good chance of.
I'll get him. Okay,
Okay.
2 things. It's National Pie Day. Let's just scrap everything we're doing and get some pies on some plates, and we're going to sell that.
Is this something that's happened?
2,
The calendar of
Oh, yeah.
every day's a
We used
something
to-
day, isn't it?
we used to have 15,000 parts in a warehouse, didn't we, Rob? And there's a day for every single one. So,
How do
Uh-oh.
you make this day match a washing machine filter? Isn't it?
yeah, but really
Oh my
tenuous
God.
splitting, and he was like, it's gross. Also linked to that a little bit, just like looking out the window and deciding what we're doing that day based on, oh, it's a little bit hot today. Like
Yeah.
no real
Yeah.
forward
Adapting
planning, no
your-
looking at kind of what's worked historically at this time. Just, I think the whole thing is then just gut feel of just sell this, Rob. Just make it happen. Change all your existing plans and do this because I say so. Does that trigger you?
Yeah. I think the seasonal thing. I think it's like, oh, it's going to rain tomorrow. Quick, let's get a post out about filters. And it's like people don't shop that way. It's, oh God, look at that advert, and it's raining. It matches. I need to buy it now. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I've got one. I think that could work for e-commerce.
Okay.
My e-commerce
in.
experience is very tiny. But okay, so we need to hit a certain revenue goal next year. So you're like, okay, how are we going to bring more people to the website? You know, how are we going to get them through the funnel? And then the person's like, no. If we just go from 4% to 6% on our conversion rates, we don't need to bring anyone in.
Mhm.
Just improve the conversion rate with the same traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hear that? You don't need any budget. Just improve. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Just be better.
Just be better. Or can you sell more things? What budget we got? No, nothing. No, just sell more. Just like you say, like by increasing conversion rate.
Do more with less. I think that's a B2B trigger as well, isn't it? It's do more with the same or do more with less. Is like how? Surely it's harder because like click costs are rising or like, things saturate. It's like you can't
Again, if you could
yeah.
do that, everyone would have a successful, very good, profitable business.
Yeah.
If that was true, right? If you didn't need
course.
to spend anything to have a business and make profit, we would all be millionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
I
an
get
e-com.
him.
I don't have any e-com ones particularly, so I'm going to have to go with like a.
Not just e-com.
I know. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to think of something like something else that Rob likes.
Please leave Thunderbirds alone. Those puppets are amazing.
I've got one for you, Rob.
Get him.
You're not allowed to use any of either the marketing tech or the AI tools that you want to use because HR have brought in a new policy that says you're not allowed to just like have free reign over the tools.
Can you imagine? That'd be mad.
That happens.
Rob not being able to use AI.
There are
because
people
what,
who have been
got no-
banned.
Mhm.
That's actually a thing, do you think? Does that actually happen?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are companies that won't let people use chat.
Really? I've never heard of that.
Mhm.
That would trigger me.
In
That would
B2B, like it's
I'd
So
leave.
you'd
Yeah.
leave, wouldn't you? Like,
I'd leave.
yeah, or just have one anyway. Like, what are you gonna like
You
track
wish.
down my like
Have it on my own
phone?
laptop over here.
Yeah, like on my
'cause
phone
how
or
are they gonna
something.
start-
Like,
how are they going to know? It's getting so good. They wouldn't even know. Yeah.
why are sales down on heaters? Brackets, it's July. I've got written here.
That's good.
Does that get you?
Seasonal variants of product. Yeah. Just thinking they're down without looking out the reasons behind it. Oh gosh.
We went to this talk and there was a guy who worked for like a window company and he was saying that it is one person and he has to manage, what was it, 3 or 4 websites
Wow.
that
Yeah,
sell
oh
the
yeah,
same product
huge,
across
yeah.
the websites.
Because if you have it on more than
yeah.
one, you're bound to sell more. I've had that.
Yeah.
Or let's make a
Mental.
website for every category of product we sell.
Yeah.
I've had that one as
Yeah.
well. So let's just dilute everything and make work for everyone. Let's have 10 websites rather than one because we'll reach more people. No.
That's what happens when they promote the wrong people to that sales and marketing director. Hey, we're going full circle.
Hey.
Full circle.
So are we at the time where we're ready to vote for
I
our
think so.
favourite trigger?
No, you know my vote.
Should have been writing these down, shouldn't I?
It's okay. Which one made you feel the
Well, there's the image one. Can we recap? Can anyone recap what they were?
Yeah. So it's
Everyone just briefly do their own, shall we?
mine
Yeah.
was slides, make the slides pretty, and then firing all the marketers because you've got ChatGPT.
Mine was CEO sign off and then only good marketers work come out of London.
I had like the just promoting people to the wrong, and then priorities, forcing priorities, but not doing that themselves.
Yeah, and mine were like my wife partner saw your meta ad and didn't like the creatives, and I searched for a keyword and our ads didn't come
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Mm.
For me, can I say, because I'll forget them all again. I've got a terrible memory. Rob, that was a close second, I think, the Google search thing. But I'm just so numb to it over time. I think the CEO having to sign everything off and just put a spell on it for me, because yeah, that's triggered me the most. I think it just doesn't need to happen. Trust the people you've hired. So, number one, well done, Emma. I think.
It was.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll second that one. That's you could tell that's just the
Mm,
one because I've been there and done it, and I'm sure we all have, and it's just unnecessary and a waste of their time. And yeah, so I'll go for that one.
yeah.
2 votes.
I'm going to go with sales leader becoming sales and marketing, just because again I'm a bit numb to the CEO sign off.
Yeah. I'm torn between that one and the priorities.
Mm.
And I think I'm going to go priorities because that was the one that made me grab the desk like this.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I'm going to go with because I was like,
Interesting.
We're
isn't
2 for
it?
2 then. So there's a
Yeah.
winner. There's 2 winners really. We probably have to flip a coin, I guess.
well, no.
don't have to.
CEO wins because Ruta's
CEO
got
wins, yeah.
CEO wins.
I was
'cause
sales and
Ruta-
marketing, yeah.
I picked priorities.
Yeah.
All right.
2, 1,
Okay.
1.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
on then.
Yeah.
Well done.
Interesting in
Well,
house
and
and
if you're
how
listening-
different. Sorry.
Sorry, if you're listening to this podcast and you're a CEO, don't try and sign everything off.
Don't
Surefire
do it.
way
Take
to
notes.
piss everyone off.
Do
Yeah. Just so you know,
Let's
your
drink
job
it.
isn't to sign everything off.
it's not a good
Mm.
use of your time or what you're being paid
No.
to sign everything
Or
off.
all the people that you've hired's time.
Yeah.
So we
That's
love
it.
to
It's
finish
hire
every
good people.
hire good people who you trust, and then you don't need to. So we like to finish every episode with some marketing gossip. So is there anything that you guys love or hate that is happening at the moment in the world of marketing that you want to bring to the table?
Real put on the spot, eh?
Yeah.
Gossip.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I think it's like you're saying, Johnny, where a lot of companies now are saying you're not allowed to hire anyone if you believe AI could do that job. And I think that's a big thing that's coming out now. So a lot of young people like trying to get into marketing and things. It's like, well, yeah, are those vacancies now just going because if AI can do it, there's no job there.
Should you bother getting into marketing at this stage?
No.
Let's say you fresh out of uni, fresh out of school, and you just think, I fancy that. Would you
Work-
recommend it? Let's say
work
it's like a
around.
personal, someone you know, like
That's a
a
really
niece or
good
a nephew.
question.
Do you know what? I think I would if it was either a specific specialism or where there's deep knowledge involved, or there is like maybe more localized marketing. Because I still feel like even though, like, yes, you can use AI to do some of that, there is a level of, I don't know, something in local marketing that feels like it needs someone who actually like cares about the businesses. So it needs a person. Whereas I feel like some of the big enterprises, yeah, you probably can have a mini army of marketers and a huge big AI agent network.
Yeah.
Probably got the data to query, do you know what I mean? Whereas small businesses just don't have that. There's just going to be finger in the air for a small business. I think, SME marketing, totally fine. I think enterprise marketing may be in trouble.
That's what you should move into, I think.
Enterprise marketing and getting binned off.
No, just like helping, AI, integrating AI into SMEs and things. That's probably, and how you setting up agents and you see other people doing it and they're doing extremely well. It's very popular. So
that's your dream, isn't it, Rob? And that was going to be my bit of gossip, I guess, or what's happening is you're seeing these, not jobs, but you're seeing these people pop up on LinkedIn, aren't they? And they're enabling people with AI. And we've had a couple on the podcast, and it's almost like when personal branding became a thing, a lot of people became personal branders, and some people did it very well, some people didn't. So it'd be interesting to see if it gains the popularity that personal branding did, or if it fizzles out. I don't see it fizzling out, though. I feel like that's maybe a good way to go, Rob, yeah.
The only way, or work the land. 2 options.
Work the land.
Work the land.
Ruta,
Doom and
have you
gloom gossip, yeah.
got any gossip for us?
I've said this one before, but I don't know if it wasn't a gossip, and it's seeing businesses that are advertising on LinkedIn that really shouldn't be advertising on LinkedIn. it's a late stage capitalism as far
really.
as I'm concerned. Like personal trainers and like, I don't know, like just random
Relationship
shit where
coaches.
like where LinkedIn is really not where you're going to be making any money, because one, LinkedIn ads are super expensive, and two, it's just not the right kind of place for it. So I think that's kind of my gossip and something that I see all the time now.
I've seen a personal trainer. Obviously, I'm not the target market for a personal trainer.
I've seen comments
Too
about
late
this
for
and
that.
how they
Neither am I.
they crop up in people's comments and they get into people's emails and stuff. I have seen a lot of people complaining about it, but yeah, obviously me and Rob are just a write-off. We've not been targeted specifically by it, but I've seen people complaining about it, so it's interesting.
I'm a
Yeah.
30-year-old woman. I assume I'm in the top target for things. She's fat, so she needs to have a
A
personal
lot of
trainer,
shit.
you know.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go.
yeah.
If it's
Plus
not
pregnancy
relationship
stuff,
yeah,
you know,
obviously.
obviously.
My gossip is to do with it's on the job front. I saw a post by I don't know if he's the director of marketing or CMO at Buffer, and him saying 1,800 people had applied for a mid-level marketing job. And I was just like, Buffer is a great company, so I can imagine a lot of people actually apply
But
because
that's wild.
it's a good company to work for. But that just really, to me, highlights the state of the marketing
Yeah,
job
but you not think
situation at the moment.
I listened to a podcast on AI marketing, and it was about the job things. And now graduates and such like are using AI to find the jobs, apply for the jobs, share the CVs. So this thing of being able to apply is just becoming like multiplied. So rather than applying for like 20 jobs in a year or something, you're like on to like 500 or 1,000 because of
Definitely.
because you can now. Yeah, so much.
Well, thank you both for coming on. It's always fun. And we'll try and edit the episodes together, so kind of they're both out at the same time. And yeah, thank you for listening, and we will see you on the next one.